Hey everyone, not sure exactly what I'm going to say in this video, but I got something to say and then I've got a bit of rambling to do, as I typically do in my vlogs, just to get a few things out of my, off my chest, whatever, and then that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm done with YouTube. I'm finished. Which is a horrible thing to say, but yeah, I'm finished with it, because a lot's been going on recently, for a long time now actually, and I've been looking over a few of my vlogs as well, past ones, from a couple of years ago. And just, yeah. The past 2 years, I've been in a very strange and unique situation compared to most people I know. I don't know anyone else quite, personally anyway. I'm certain it happens, but I don't know anyone else personally in this kind of situation, so I got nothing to reference against it. But for the past 2 years, some certain things have gone on, and I don't recognize myself anymore. My time isn't mine. I don't really get to express my emotions properly anymore, because it always causes bad shit to happen in my life. So I've stopped doing that so much. My time and energy is gone. I'm not productive. There's a reason why, people keep asking me, are you doing another tinnitus video? Are you doing a mewing video? Are you doing something? And all I'm doing is just plodding along, uploading month-old gaming video, months and months. Like Alien Isolation, I finished that in September, It's taken me that long to get around to uploading videos, and that's every video I'm doing recently. I don't have the time and the energy and the attention at any point in the day to be able to commit to doing YouTube, to focusing on it, and doing it to the standard it deserves. And so that's why I'm making this video, because it's just it's been that long it's been going on, and the whole time it's been happening, when it first started going on, what's been going on, that made me realize, okay, I'm not pursuing the things that I'm passionate about, I'm not pursuing the things in my life that I care about, I'm not pursuing the stuff that I feel I should be doing, And you figure it's a blip, like getting a tinnitus spike. You figure, okay, once you've had a few, you know that it's just, they happen, don't worry about them, carry on, ride them out, come back, focus on the good things, and eventually good days will come again. But in terms of YouTube and bands as well, to be fair, everything I'm doing, music stuff, everything, I'm just not, there's not enough of me left in the tank to be able to pursue them properly. So, and I've watched myself, because I keep going on and doing stuff, and I feel like when people in my life, they tell me, oh yeah, you should keep going, keep doing things, but it's just so fucking painful. I feel like, and forgive me if it's a, metaphor that's in bad taste or whatever, but I feel like someone like a musician, well, I am a musician, but I feel like a musician who gets in a car crash and loses an arm, and people say, no, you should keep going, keep pursuing, and yeah, that's great, and absolutely, you can, but I feel like that. I feel like what that must, to a fair degree, feel like, and again, forgive me if it's a bad metaphor, I'm just trying to articulate how it's going on in my head, because 3 years ago, I had a massive tinnitus spike that made me want to end my life. And I got through it, I dealt with it, I was very pragmatic about it, I was struggling, I knew it was going to be rough, but I got through it, and I was incredibly proud of myself, and I didn't take it for granted for a moment that I did that, no matter how long it's been since, no matter how far I've come from it. And for those that are curious, because I'm not going to get around to doing a tinnitus video, I don't think, just my ringing's still doing fine. It's remarkably quiet, which is a testament to how fucking well I did, managing it and improving it, because whatever stress I've got going on in my life, that bit doesn't really respond. I've got it that under control, that rebalanced, that my ringing just doesn't seem to respond to stress anymore, It just, it doesn't, ups and downs, but it doesn't. So yeah, I gotta say, I was that fucking proud of myself for what I managed to accomplish there, because I'm very aware of it. A lot of people die when they end up in that situation, and for some people they learn to cope and others struggle, others struggle to cope. I I didn't. I was very proud of what I did. I worked through it. I was very methodical, very pragmatic about how I went about things. I managed to, okay, I'm in a lot of pain, fine, deal with that, but focus, be productive, build, focus, and do the things. Don't meander about being miserable. Be pragmatic and keep moving forward and keep working on the stuff that will make it better one day. And I did, and I sit here today, I'm absolutely not affected by my tinnitus. And it was that positive mentality that I had going into making my channel, and that's why I've come to the conclusion I've come to today, looking at stuff, because I was looking back over some of my old videos, because I'm doing a shit job of doing new ones. I just wanted to see, because that first year or so doing YouTube, I remember it being such a good thing. So positive. I'd never done anything like it before in my life, basically. It was that good. And to read the comments on some of my old vlogs and some of my old videos and stuff, it's just, I didn't imagine it. I was accomplishing what I wanted to do with YouTube, and obviously I wanted to be able to make a living doing it as well. That'd be nice. That'd be great to be able to make a living, playing video games and talking to people and doing something, something fun and something that might help other people. I still don't know what that hair's doing there, I don't know. But yeah, I still have a really intense subconscious need to try to do something that contributes. And that's why I liked YouTube so much, because it was the perfect platform for it. I could use any skill, any interest I've got and do it. Like I said in some of my old vlogs, the reason I got into YouTube was because when I was struggling with that tinnitus spike, I saw, some of the big gamer guys and the communities they built. It was so positive. It was a place where people with depression could go when they didn't have anywhere else to go. It was a place where a guy with a debilitating tinnitus spike could go because all the tinnitus places were fucking miserable, They're filled with people saying we're all fucked and we're all gonna die, and it's not true. It's absolutely not true. But you have to not be around toxic things like that for it to happen. And so I didn't. I spent my time watching gaming videos on YouTube and seeing how good a thing that could be, how humble a thing it is, and how fucking powerful it can be. And I wanted to do that. I knew what I wanted to do with it. Once I got my ringing under control enough, I set out to do it, and I started doing it. And yeah, I knew what I was doing. It wasn't going to be stuff that, like got 1 million subs overnight or anything like that. I wasn't going to be earning a living doing it right off the bat, and that was fine. I was more than happy to keep doing what I was doing and just slowly build, because what I'm trying to get at there is that I was immensely proud of the audience I was building. I was so proud of what was going on. I was so pleased that I did whatever videos I did, tinnitus stuff and various other things, and it was all connecting. It was doing what I set out to do, and reading back on some of my comments, like on my depressing vlog and that, from 2 years ago when this stuff started to kick off, I can't believe just the positivity from other people, how much it seemed to be working, what I was doing. I was accomplishing exactly what I wanted to do. So that's a weird thing to be dealing with, because, it feels weird, because basically I'm not a very successful YouTuber by objective terms. It's still sub 10,000, less than 10,000 subscribers and that. I'm a million miles off from being like a big YouTuber or being able to make a living doing this, which was the end goal. But I was so immensely proud of the fact that even just a couple of hundred subscribers in, I was starting to do the thing that I saw on YouTube. Like I say, with some of those big gaming guys, and you'd have a positive community of people that could lift each other up when they were down. You had a place where people could go when they were in pain and when they didn't know where else to go. Sounds funny to be saying it about myself and my channel, but yeah, I was immensely proud of what I saw. I still am. And that's why I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm either taking a massive fucking break, I don't know how long it'd be, but I think odds are good I'm done. Because I just don't relate to who I was when I started this anymore. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't have the space. I need to be able to do this. Every time I switch on a camera, I'm uncomfortable, and I no longer feel like I can express myself openly on camera anymore, because I've got things going on in my life where if I do a video like this, it's going to have some effect on the people immediately around me. But I'm always so fucking frustrated because I got things going on in my day-to-day life, and YouTube and music and stuff like that is at the bottom of my list of priorities, practically speaking, when emotionally it's at the top. You know? It meant that much. It means that much. I'm still that passionate about it. I'm every bit as passionate about YouTube and making videos and talking with you guys and all that stuff. I'm as passionate about it now as I was when I first started. To not be able to act on that because of factors outside of my control, fuck. Just, yeah. It puts me right back in that emotional space I was in with that tinnitus spike where I was starting to become suicidal. Difference was back then, the only things I had to worry about, that I had to contend with to get that to improve, was me and my health. That was all I had to do. With this stuff going on at the moment, there's factors outside of my control. They're not up to me. I don't have agency in this situation. I wake up every day, and it's not up to me and what I do and what I say and how I act and how I feel. It's not up to me whether I have a good day or not. It's not up to me whether I can be productive and get videos done or not. And I can't live like that. I can't. It's just too fucking frustrating and far too depressing. Fuck. Yeah. For the past 2 years, I've watched myself limp on with things that I'm incredibly passionate about, that I think deserve all the time and attention that I can give it in the day. I've watched myself limp on and do a terrible, terrible job of all of it. And I'm tired of doing shit at things that I felt I was quite good at. That, I found what I wanted to do. And I see a lot of people in my immediate life, my age, late 20s, whatever. They've got no clue. They're lost. They absolutely have no idea who they are, what they want to be, and what they want to do with their lives. And to be fair, late 20s is not old. You still got all the time in the world to figure shit out, Hell, I've been playing in bands with people twice, 3 times my age since I was a teenager. People never sort their shit out, People never get a clear direction. It's just life, But after what I went through and what I'd seen and what I wanted to do, I was so clear I had a direction, I had a clear path I wanted to follow. And while I was left to my own devices with it, I was following it. Like I say, even just a handful of subscribers in, I was starting to see, it wasn't the big version of it yet that I knew it could be, that I'd like it to have been, but I was seeing exactly what I wanted to see on a YouTube channel I was running. I was seeing exactly the right stuff. People were communicating, they were being positive, they were leaning on each other. And again, that's the biggest bit, is just that people that otherwise didn't know what to do or where to go or how to feel. It sounds weird to say it, about my own stuff. Sounds like bragging or whatever, but I was proud. I was very, very proud. Still am, always will be, of what I was seeing. I figured all I needed was just time and to keep doing what I was doing. Keep putting in the energy and the time and attention, and let's say 2 years ago, I found myself with some things going on. There was some stuff going on that absolutely called for my attention, and be clear, alright? And you know who you are watching this. Who it involves in my life. I got no regrets, alright? I don't. I really don't. I made a choice to end up in this situation, and I stand by it, and I will keep standing by it. But it cost me a lot. And yeah, I don't want to keep pretending and limping on doing videos for YouTube and failing at interacting with people and doing stuff when I know I should be doing so much better. Yeah, it's just way too fucking painful to keep limping on as it is, because like Breath of the Wild, for example, that playthrough took me 2 years, 3 months to complete. That game was a game I was so into, so on board with, so motivated to try to play. I spent $2,000 on a computer, it was an investment in YouTube and that. I built my own computer, $2,000, and so I could, largely so I could play that game and start doing, more stuff. bigger stuff for YouTube. And yeah, that game, with as motivated as I was, it took me 2 years and 3 months to complete it. And it's not like I put 100 hours into it, exploring all the side quests and everything. Hell, I can't even remember the last time I sat down and just played a video game without being anxious, without panicking, without being distracted, without having something calling my attention away from it constantly. That's what I used to love about video games, and I've said it on this channel so many times. I think they're the best entertainment medium there is. It's why I do so many video game videos. You know, that and they're the easiest. They take the least out of me to do. You know, I'm getting very lost here rambling, but yeah, if anyone's curious why I do so many video game videos, even though they don't get many views, and you know, other people might want to see other kinds of content from me, stuff I want to do, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I don't have the time to sit and reflect on, oh, how's my ringing doing, or oh, mewing, I should probably put some effort in with that, and oh, people have asked me questions, okay, think about it, what's the answer? Ain't got it in me. I don't have the time. It takes a certain level of time and space to be able to be introspective and think about stuff like that. I don't have it. I just don't fucking have it anymore. It's just not there. You know, I don't even have time to reply to comments, you know, especially if I see people leave comments where they've clearly put some time in to type it out. The last thing I want to do is just go, yeah, cool story, bro. You know, I want to be able to respond. I want to be able to look at it, take on what people are saying and respond to them properly. You know, and that was another thing I was proud of, and people had said it as well, as like, yeah, I actually take the time to respond to comments, and yeah, I like to. That's the main bit I like being on YouTube, is I'm talking with real people on the other end of this camera. You know, there's real people I'm whining to now, you know, and yeah, I enjoy that so much. To not be able to do it, I'm not emotionally there to be able to respond to people. Hell, recently, I'm neglecting to respond to my own fucking immediate family on Facebook, you know, with Facebook messages and stuff. I'm not keeping up with that. That's how out of it I am. So yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, back to the point I was making. It took 2 years, 3 months to complete Breath of the Wild, and I think total time, 40 parts, about half an hour apart, you know. It was 25 hours of gameplay max from my end, maybe 30, you know, rough estimate, it's about that. Over 2 years and 3 months. Back in the day, I'd have knocked that out over a fucking weekend, you know? And don't get me wrong, right, there's a lot going on, there's things that are worth putting a fucking video game aside for on that, but it should not have taken 2 fucking years to rush through one game, you know? Which, that's just a testament to how fucking out of it and distracted I am. You know, and the bit that bugs me the most is that the times where I did manage to sit down and record, I had to really grind it through to keep playing. You know, because I'm that tired, I'm that worn out, I'm that not me anymore. I don't want to switch the camera on, you know, again, like, what's a good metaphor for it? Switching the camera on and recording videos these days, it feels like, again, a terrible metaphor, but I feel like fucking, you know, like someone who's in an abusive fucking relationship, you know, and they just had a really bad day with whatever it is they've got going on at home, and then they've gone out to meet their family, and you've got to pretend to be okay. That's a very extreme version of what I'm describing, but yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I'm having to put on a show doing YouTube now, to try to put aside all the negative stuff I'm feeling that I'm not doing a good job expressing or dealing with. I have to put it aside and try to fucking stay with it long enough to record a video. And again, it's why I'm not doing the videos, even though every time people have asked and I've said, yeah, I'll get round to that, I've meant it. To be clear, I've always meant it. I'm not fucking people about, I'm not stringing you along. Yeah, I want to do more tinnitus videos, I want to do more mewing videos, more vlogs, other kinds of stuff as well. Music, fuck me, I should be doing music with my channel. But it just takes too much. It takes more than I've got to give at the moment. And the gaming videos recently have got like it. You know, the amount of them that I've recorded and haven't uploaded is unbelievable. And they're months old, you know. And yeah, I just don't want to keep doing YouTube. If I can't do it the way I think it should be done, the way I was doing it, then I don't want to do it. I've got some real serious shit in my life to try to sort out. I've got nothing left in the tank to keep doing this with. So as depressing as it is, I'm going to call it here for now. I'm hoping it'll end up being a long break, but given that it's been 2 years, not once has it organically happened since this stuff kicked off that I just went, you know what, I'm in a good mood, feel like recording, I'll record a video today, I've got the time. Not once. Every time I've switched the camera on over the past 2 years, I've had to force it to happen, or it felt like I was forcing it to happen. You know? And maybe I'm fucking up at something, maybe there's a skill set I don't have, maybe there's an emotional habit I don't have, you know, maybe there's something I'm missing with the situations I'm dealing with, I don't know. But the reason why I've got to the point where I'm saying fuck this shit is because I've been trying all that time, and to have been a guy who, like I say, got through that tinnitus spike and things like it, you know, and it was so easy compared to this, which, if you're suffering from tinnitus, don't think I'm saying that flippantly. Compared to what I'm going through now, my experience with my tinnitus spike back then was a fucking cakewalk. Because all I had to do was keep going, and keep focusing on the stuff I needed to, and keep trying, and eventually, it was inevitable, it was going to get better. You know? Once I found YouTube and started to find those pieces of the puzzle, you know, because there's other people that have been through it, some of them spoke up on YouTube about it, you know? This wasn't in a medical study or from a doctor, this was normal people with a camera talking to other normal people, and again, that's why I love YouTube so much. That's why I can't stand to keep doing it like I've been doing it. But yeah, that was easy compared to what I'm going through now, and everything I've been trying over the past 2 years has not worked, it's getting worse. These problems are getting worse. They're pretty bloody severe at this point because I'm dropping the ball with everything, not just YouTube. I'm no longer the guy in the bands I'm in who can learn the songs quickly. You know, I'm no longer that guy. I'm doing shit. You know? Oh, I'm just dragging this out, aren't I? Yeah, I've got some real issues in my life. I've never felt lower. My self-esteem is gone. I'm crippled by anger and frustration. And yeah, pretty certain I'm clinically depressed quite seriously by this point. Feels weird to say, but I'm pretty certain that's the case. I'm pretty certain I've got some PTSD. It's, you know, and again, I'm guessing at this stuff based on a Google search, you know. I don't recommend being that guy who Googles his problems and thinks, oh, well, I'm a genius, you know, I've got the answers. No, but I've been consciously choosing to continue to engage for the past 2 years with some behaviors and emotional habits that I know are incredibly unhealthy for me. And I know it better than most, I think, because of what I went through with that tinnitus spike. I had to get my shit in order. I had to learn to stop giving in to being anxious and depressed and angry and self-pitying and all that stuff. I had to learn to curb those behaviors and focus on more positive things that would build me up, things that would make me healthier. I had to learn to do that, and I did. I think I did great with it. I'm very proud of myself for what I did, you know. I'm not putting anyone down who struggles to do it. It's fucking hard, alright? It's okay to struggle with that, I sure did. But yeah, I did that. Everything I gained from that has not helped with what I've been dealing with the past 2 years, and it's just fucked my life up. I don't have the tools I need to navigate through this. So I just want to minimize the pain it's causing. So yeah, again, forgive me because I'm definitely dragging this out because I don't actually want to do this. But yeah, I'm done with YouTube. I'm absolutely done. I hope it ends up being a long break. I hope that I get some fucking relief. I can stop being so frustrated and I can focus on fixing the stuff in my life. But if I haven't managed it yet, I think odds are good it's either going to take a long time or I'm just not going to come back to this. So, my apologies for anyone who asked for a video and I haven't done it, or anyone who's commented and I haven't replied, or whatever. I don't have it in me. So yeah, hopefully this is a break and I'll see you all later. Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. I'll try to, you know. Should be good. But yeah, if this isn't a break though, I just want to say thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for all the support you showed, for every comment, every like, every bit of engagement I got. It meant the world. It really did. Still does. It absolutely means the world, and if I can find any way of getting back and doing this properly, I will. But yeah, it was amazing while it lasted, and I really did want to make this a front and center thing in my life. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do that. But yeah, I have other priorities now. And they have to come first. So yeah, take care all of you. Thank you again. Thank you for everything. Bye.